Thought Journal for 26th of May 2026. We are considering two relations, or two couples of two relations. The first being meronymy and holonomy, and the second being teleonomy and ergonomy. Those pertaining to the two foundational senses that a human being has, the sense of being a part of something larger than oneself and the sense of having a purpose, which we also realized upon a walk is similar to the sense of the home and the sense of the job. Then we noted that we could engage in poly for both, in fact for both of both, e.g. polyholonomy and polymeronymy and polyteleonomy and polyergonomy, and then we verbalize it, or verbize it, or just simply verb it. So polyholonomize means to recognize that something is part of two wholes that are not subsets of each other. E.g. a rock is part of a riverbed and also part of a mountain. And then to polymeronymize is something that we do naturally every day when we simply analyze and find the parts and constituents of things. And polyteleonomize is to find the multiple purposes of something. In other words, to multi-purpose something. And polyergonomize is to find the multiple ways in which something can be done. But we notice two lexical gaps there. In the English language, we have multi-part and multi-purpose. Those two fit nicely, but we don't have multi-whole and we don't have multi-tool. Or we do have multi-tool, but it's used not for that purpose. It's not it's not used for what we want it to be used for. In addition to this, we've noted that what we could do is we could find three canonical or prototypical uses of something, and then we could find three sort of divergent uses for something. Again, this is focusing on the center and the circumference, and then we can alternate between these. But the pattern of alternation is important for the conditioning. So we could do three prototypical followed by three divergent, or we could alternate between them for better conditioning. But we haven't found the prototypical objects to do this for. We would need them to be perennial and then also contemporary, concrete and then abstract, and then rhythmic and phonically encoded. Furthermore, secondary thread. We have on the left we have on the left alliteration, in the middle Levenstein, and on the right rhyme. E.g. stone, stay, start, stop, still, stare. And then whatever Levenstein is for stone. Stone, scone, cone, bone, both, loath, load, code, something like that. And then the rhyming cluster, whatever it would be most prototypically: stone, bone, cone, throne, own, grown, and so forth. So we're thinking of setting up the sonic pendula, and we could do that for a different date. End of log.